So, it is finally time to address that video. Yes, you know exactly what video I'm talking about. October the 8th, 2018. That's a date that's actually kind of significant, not really significant, but kind of significant to this channel. That was the day where I posted my Dealing with Reject British Army Experience video. And since then, even to this day, as in a week or so ago, I've had messages asking for advice, telling me it's going to be okay, telling me, oh, you should do this, or asking me what I'm going to do next, asking for, like I said, advice, what my experience was actually like, seeing if I can help anybody. I've made some friends. Matty, who's one of my Twitch moderators, actually found me from that YouTube video. And I've said many times, I'm going to address the video, I'm going to address the video, I'm going to address the video, I'm going to address the video. We are currently sitting on around 18,000 views, which is quite big, if you ask me. 18,000 views, that's 18,000 potential people who have watched that. That's mad. Somebody who I actually watched, and I kind of got inspiration for, Miss Olivia Alice. She made a video about it, I think a few years prior, or about a year prior to mine, and she'd actually commented on my videos saying, you know, I can relate to this, and you know, all of that kind of jazz, you know, all the normal kind of jazz. And that kind of hit me, because I was like, I've watched your YouTube videos since you started uploading properly. I followed on Instagram for some reason. And you know, I kind of thought, oh, I need to address this. I need to address this video, because if it's getting the reach of this, people who I never thought would reach, but I actually know, if it's coming, like making the rounds, then I want to talk about it. And the fact that it's still getting views even to this day, 2 years later, I really do want to talk about it. So, first things first, let's talk about where I am now. I am self-employed. COVID is obviously, I made a video about this before, but I am self-employed. I am a photographer, videographer, and video editor. You know, I'm looking into doing a few other things as well. I'm planning to be a personal trainer. There's a lot going on at the moment, and I've always had this dream of making £1 million by the time I'm 30, and I think that that's possible. I'm 22 years old, that's 8 years, and I think that if I really get my arse in gear, it'll happen. So that's where we are now. We're kind of broke because COVID. Can't take photos, can't do wedding stuff, you know, anything like that. So, you know, we're getting our arse in gear. We're doing a business relaunch or revamp, which is actually going to happen on the 13th of October, which is Abigail's birthday, or would have been Abigail's birthday. So that'll be when the new website is launched. That'll be when everything is new, and we're ready to absolutely smash it. So that's where we are now. Where we were back then, I was confused, I was upset, I was angry, and I was confused, because I never really understood why I got rejected. But I was actually looking for my DBS form the other day, and I found my rejection letter, and I found it was because of my ocular impairment, or my I think it's called a nystagmus, not a stigmatism. I don't know, a nystagmus. So it means my eyes move. So I think I mentioned this in the video. I haven't actually watched the video since I uploaded it, but I think I mentioned that my eyes move very slightly, which means that I can't read things at a long distance. I couldn't used to see things at long distance either, like really far away. I can't read things because, and especially not like random letters and numbers like number plates, because with a word you can kind of put it together and say, oh, that's what that says. But with letters it's like, oh, I can't focus. So that's why I was actually rejected from the army. And also somebody mentioned to me that they had an experience, not them themselves, but somebody in their family had an experience with the army, and he was going in to do something, and they give you a class 2 eye test in selection. So like, you know, so I passed the eyesight exam. This is what I'm saying. I passed the eyesight exam on my selection board, and then I got a rejection letter saying your eyesight isn't good enough, pretty much, because of your eyesight. And I was like, okay. So apparently there's a class 1 and a class 2. So what I wanted to do was a class 1 eyesight exam, and I couldn't pass that. So that's apparently the reason, or part of the reason. So since then, what's happened since that video? So actually before that video, I did mention, I think in that video, I did try to take my own life. It was a stupid bloody idea. Never do it. If you're depressed, there's always a way through it. And that's me being serious. I understand, you know, that times get hard for everybody. I understand depression, you know, different levels of chemicals in your brain, and it's, you know, it's there, you know, you can't fix that per se. But there's always a way where you can fix any problem. Every problem in life has a solution, and that is a fact. And I think that since that video I have really realised that actually life isn't as bad as I thought it was. And we move, as everybody keeps saying now. So also since that video, yeah, I've grown up, as it were. That video was rather dramatised. I kind of sat there like, so this is what happened. I didn't exaggerate anything per se. Everything in that video was factual. I just kind of dramatised it for YouTube. Sorry, but it got me loads of views. Unfortunately, that's how YouTube works. You know, it's hard, it sucks, but everything was factual. I just kind of dramatised it a little bit. Not too much. I just made it more emotional so that people maybe would be able to relate a bit easier. Maybe so that you could relate easier. Since then I've had surgery. As you've seen, I've vlogged it. I had surgery on my eyes. I actually can now pretty much read number plates whenever I need to, so I can probably start driving soon. I need to go and get an eye test first, but COVID. And also, I'm a much better shot than I used to be. I also joined cadets as an instructor. I actually was in the process of doing it when I filmed that video. But yeah, so I've been a cadet instructor now for nearly 2 years. I am now the public relations officer or one of the public relations officers for the Army Cadet County that I'm in, which is Gloucestershire Army Cadet Force. Everybody pretty much knows that anyway, or where I'm from. So that's kind of where we are, or what's happened since then. And what's happened since then also is my mentality has changed. I wanted to be in the army for some reason, and I don't really know why. It was just a goal from day one, pretty much. I wanted to be in the military. I wanted to be in the Navy. I actually wanted to be a warfare officer. That was what I wanted to do first. I wanted to or be a warfare officer or a warfare specialist on destroyers. That's what I wanted to do. Then I decided, oh, you know, being a combat medic would be pretty awesome because it was helping people. I then wanted to come out of the army, become a paramedic, and then go from there. So that was my kind of goal with the army. I liked the idea of living away from home. I liked the idea of doing my phase 1 and you know, going out on exercise and all this kind of stuff. And I still live for those kind of things. I still live for exercises. I know that cadet exercise is not the same, but I still live for living outside and any kind of time where I can wild camp or anything like that. You know, I'm still massively into the outdoors and, you know, embrace the suck as it is. But now I've kind of realised that actually there's more to life than one goal. And just because plan A didn't work doesn't mean plan B won't work. So I actually am now debating joining the reserves. Somebody's mentioned it before. Why don't you join the reserves? The selection process is pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same, in fact. Like the selection standards are exactly the same. So I'm debating on joining the reserves in the intelligence corps. And just doing what I'm doing now. I'm really enjoying my life. I've never liked working for other people. It's a lot more work because obviously, like I say, I'm broke at the moment because of COVID and because of just other issues that are on the side, which we're not going to talk about in this video. But you know, I think that if I can get both, do you know what? If you watched my other video, you'll know that this phone likes going on the video on Monday. You'll know that this phone only activates when I don't say the voice activation commands. Honestly, right. So anyway, back to the video because it's meant to be a serious video. So I'm joining the reserves. I'm going to join the reserves. I'm going to apply next year because. So the thing is, obviously, I tried to take my own life, and that's a really big mental health issue. But I wouldn't say I have any mental health issues. I would say that I was down on my luck. The reason why, yeah, so we'll talk about the reason why I tried to take my life. My nan had passed away that year. I'd been rejected from the army. I'd been rejected again from a very, very perfect job, which actually was a social media marketing job. And I was the best client, but somebody had passed, or the best candidate, but somebody had passed me with more experience. So that hurt a lot. I then started seeing a girl. I broke up with my long-ish term girlfriend. And then I started seeing a girl when I was working away from home. Did not work, was not a good match, really, really messed up with my mental health. And then I just felt like rock bottom, and I thought that's the only way to go. And I'm stupid for thinking that, and I do believe that. I empathise and I sympathise with people who are in that position or who have lost loved ones to suicide. But I just know now that there's another way out. You know, talking about things. and actually dealing with the issues. And I know I'm going to get so much hate for this, but that's my personal opinion. That is my personal opinion. And I'm so sorry if you've been affected by mental health, suicide, anything like that. There is always a way. I will leave details down below for the Samaritans and people like that. People who can really help you. But I think the main thing to think about is that you can help yourself more than anybody else can. But again, I'm going to get hate for it, but it's my personal opinion. It's personal experience as well. So obviously that's going to put me at a disadvantage. Obviously working with the Army Cadets, I always wanted to be a cadet instructor anyway. I wanted to give back, so people saying join the Army Cadets, it's exactly the same thing. It's not. Never join the Army Cadets or any cadet organisation for the army or military aspect of it. You just wear a uniform, that is, and you train from a military syllabus. That is very much it, I would say. I am a cadet instructor because of the kids. I know how much it helped develop me from being this really shy young child to now being me and being so out here. It's unreal. I think that you need to join a cadet organisation for the cadet organisation. You can't join it to say, oh well, it's like the army, but you know, you don't have to stay away from it. Blah, nah. Just join cadet organisations if you want to help kids. If it's a youth organisation, at the end of the day, it's to help young people. It's to instruct young people. It's to help young people form their path in the world, as it were. So I think that you really need to want that more than you want the army. Or the military, whatever branch of cadet organisation you go into. So addressing this video, yes, life is better now. It is a heck of a lot better. My outlook on life is I'm still a little bit lost. There's still that passion of wanting to join the army, but I think that joining the reserves is what I want to do, and then maybe in the future I will go regulars, who knows. I want to make £1 million by the time I'm 30, like I say. It's not going to happen in the army. It isn't going to happen in the army. Yeah, might happen in private military contractors, but it won't happen in the army. So I think that where I am in life right now is good. I'm still confused about a few things. I'm still stressed, nervous about a few things, but you know, that's life. That's life. You know, if I was absolutely happy with 100% of everything that was going on and I wasn't stressed about anything, then I'd probably be more worried that I wasn't stressed, you know? But that's me addressing the video. So most of the comments were, oh, well, you don't seem like you're cut out for it anyway. That's not your place to say. You've seen a video that I want to point this out, that I didn't over-dramatise it because everything was fake, or to make it fake. I over-dramatised it to make it more empathetic and more sympathetic. So you seeing this video of me being really sad and down, that's not me in any way, shape or form. I would like to say, and I've been told in the past, I'm a very good leader. I follow orders to a T, and actually I live by sea drills as well, which if you're current serving, former serving cadet, or former or current serving in the military, you know, your sea drills is your courage, discipline, respect, integrity, loyalty and selfless commitment. You know, so I live by these already without having to be in the military. I have the mindset of somebody who wants to go further, and almost the persistence too. You know, there's not many people who would be rejected or deferred, you know, and say, oh, I want to keep going, I want to keep going, I want to keep going. And jumping through every single hurdle and hoop to get where they want to be. And that's me. So, you know, keep your judgment on me. I don't care what you think. Congratulations, you think that I am not cut out for something that I want to be cut out for. That's your own opinion. You know, I know a lot of people in the military who are absolute snowflakes. So don't even worry about it. I know a lot of people in the police force, and I know people in every public service that are snowflakes. And you'd think, well, they don't have the mindset for that. Actually, they're very good at what they do. So here we are. We move, as everybody keeps saying. So that's the end of the video. You know, I wanted to address the video. I wanted to just kind of talk about it. I'm hoping that now I can upload videos Mondays and Fridays, but who knows? This is I'm literally two videos into filming today, so yeah, we'll see. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button because it really does help support me. We just smashed 200 subscribers, which, you know, is awesome. is awesome. And I want to hit like, I don't even know what I want to hit by the end of the year. I'm not even going to set a goal, but just smash that subscribe button. Help support me. Make sure you click that like button. If there's anything else you want to know, my Instagram, Twitter, they're down below. You can talk to me. I've actually helped a few people, actually, just to go back into the video. I've actually helped a few people. Now Matty, like I say, he was toying with the idea of joining the army. He's now joining the army. He's taken that step. A few other people who have messaged me on Instagram have said, oh, what do I do for this, this and this? And I said, well, I'm giving them the real solutions of what I would do. I'm not an army recruitment officer. I don't work for the recruitment centres, but I can give you the best advice that I can, coming from current serving reservists and regulars and veteran reservists and regulars, and kind of what I have experienced in my life. So yeah, that's that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, God, I have to do 2 intros and outros in every video. Like I say, smash the subscribe button because I love you and you love me, and it's free. It's free. You have to pay to subscribe to me on Twitch, but you don't have to pay to subscribe to me on here. So thank you very much for watching. Also, talking about Twitch, if I hit 50 subs by the end of the year, we're going to go at the end of the year. I was going to go by the end of the month. By the end of the year, I'm going to dye my hair pink. So that's a thing. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this kind of enlightened you about that video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.